Today is Tuesday, August 6th, 2024, and we are back in the White Mountains. We parked at Appalachia, which was completely full, surprisingly, for a Tuesday morning. It had been raining last night and into this morning. I don't know for how long, but higher summits are sort of clear that we could see. I didn't see Washington though, but there's a lot of undercast and low-lying clouds in the valleys. We are planning to not summit anything today, and we're basically doing some new trails or finishing up some trails underneath Adams today, and we're also going to revisit the floor of King Ravine and planning to do the subway and probably the ice caves also, because it's been 10 years since we did King Ravine. So I just don't even barely remember it. I remember climbing the head wall, but in any case, we're on Sylvan Way right now, heading, what direction is this? East.
Yeah,
east. So we're gonna junction with the link and take that up for a little bit. We're definitely doing Cliffway in its entirety today. Are we gonna go up Chemin des Dames?
No.
No, okay. How are we getting down? Oh, we're gonna go down King Ravine. We're gonna backtrack, right? Got it. And hit some short line, I think, or something. We're gonna finish. Anyway, we don't know. We're playing it by ear. It was 60 degrees at the car, which is awesome. It's been a long time since we've had cool temps, I feel. Still humid though, but a great improvement over the last month. So that's it. I don't know how many people we'll see on this route, even though the parking lot is full. I don't think anybody is coming this way. This is some stuff from, what is it, maple sugaring, right?
Yep.
There's some of this land is still privately held down in this corner. Last time we came through, they had all the stuff up for sugaring in the spring. Alrighty. I guess that's it. Ooh, it's wet. This is Cold Brook Fall, and this is a little herd path down to it. So the trail came out here, and then we're gonna follow it down, and I don't know if it shows on here because I didn't zoom in, but right above John's head right here, there's that awesome bridge. It was in one of my videos from like a month or two ago, the first time we came down on the other side. That is a beautiful bridge that has a view up to the falls from it. And that's where we're headed next, to cross the water on Cold Brook. And look at the size of these mushrooms that I put in there. All of a sudden, the mushrooms are going crazy out here. It's been very hot and humid for the whole summer. Whew, I almost just wiped out on some roots. Nothing like a wet root to get your heart rate up. And that, got more cascades here. So once you're over on the bridge, I think it looks more like a larger waterfall. I'll shoot when I get there. Okay, so there's a plaque on a big boulder with trees growing out of it. There's another plaque, I think, right by John. Sylvan Way. Oh no, it's carved. Memorial to Edwards and Cook. Yes, it's in my other video where I believe I read it all off. And then this is that nice bridge. I'm as zoomed in as I can go. All right, we just came up this section of the link right here, which was nice. I don't have any complaints about it. It was gentle. There was a little bit of climb at the very end, like the last 2/10. Nothing crazy. Lots of awesome slime molds and fungi as it goes through hardwoods. I feel like slime mold really prefers hardwood over the conifers. And now we are at the junction with Cliffway. We're going to take it all the way to Randolph Path, which is the very bottom thing, 2.1 miles. The link continues on. How far is it to Caps Ridge? 5.6. So we've done the section between Castle, Ravine. Nope, we've done the section between Castle and Caps Ridge, which isn't on this list. So we still have to do this section right here. But I'll save it for another day. That section between Castle and Caps Ridge has a bad reputation. And maybe rightly so, although I've heard it's better than it was. So I think we'll be revisiting that at some point. All right, so Cliffway, this is new for us. The sun is starting to come out. There are some views on it. I don't know if we're going to get them. And if you look at a map, there's like, it makes like a figure 8 or little loops up here. I hear something in the woods. Which is, I think, Ladderback Trail and some other stuff. So I don't think we're going to do those today. We're just going to do Cliffway and save that for another time and come back and do the little loop-de-loops. But we'll see. We'll see what tickles our fancy as we go. This is just a little taste of Cliffway. Beautiful mossy trail. The chickadees are going crazy. I mean, this is the trail. Very mossy. Not heavily used. It's my favorite kind of trail. We're up on Cliffway, and this is the first thing we've come to, White Cliff. Along the brink is this way. So, okay, and there's also this sign right here. What is this one? This is for Ladderback. We're not going to take Ladderback today, but I am going to go into the brink.
Just go along.
Yeah, I don't want to go into it. That's true. Please. I hope this is pretty stable. Okay, so that is... I don't even know. I can't really see the bottom. Quite a drop. And then this is looking out across to like the Randolph paths and Mount Crescent. Hang on one sec. Don't step on that right there. This is, I don't know if it'll focus on it. Oh, that is candy lichen. The fruiting bodies are pink. Okay. This is... Oh, now what does it say? There's a sign over here. Okay, so it's just a little loop-de-loop right here. We can go back that way or pick up the top of Ladderback. So we'll go, that's Ladderback right there. I'm just going to go back along the brink because I want to take a picture out there. Okay. Yeah, if you're afraid of heights, you don't have to come down this. You can You can avoid it. Ooh. A little bit of a cloud still left hanging right over here. Okay. Cool. We are still on Cliffway, just walking along the trail. It's very beautiful and mossy. We came from that direction, and we just hit this open area with a view out, and it has blueberries and whatnot growing here. And this is Madison, Quincy Adams right here, and then let me move over a little bit. Adams right there, and then this big mass is John Adams, and then this is King Ravine in here. And there's a sign that could use a refresh right here for Bog Ledge. And according to my Far Out app, we're going to be heading into a pretty mossy bog with some bog bridges on it shortly. It's been really pretty. Again, we haven't seen anybody all day. I think maybe once we get into King Ravine, we might see some people, but if they're going up, it might be too late. They might already be up. We might not see anybody for a while. Okay, so there's one more view on here called King Cliff. And also on Far Out it said, this used to have a great view of King Ravine, but it's mostly overgrown. So we'll go check that out. Let's see the nice reindeer lichen. All right. Believe it or not, that sign says King Cliff, or KF. That's all that's visible. There's a little step right here. I'm actually going to step on this log. Let's see if I can. Nope, I'm not stepping on the log. All right, there we go. That's looking up into King Ravine. Boy, these red squirrels are not happy that we're having our snack and not sharing. Okay, so next thing we'll be the bottom of King Ravine in the subway, right?
I hit Randolph Path first.
Yeah, but there's nothing to see, right?
Yeah.
The next thing is the subway, I believe. Okay. Well, summits look clear. That's a good thing. We're almost to the end of Cliffway. We just came this way, and the trail's going to turn a hard right going up there, as evidenced by that. Some nice lichen right here. And then you can hear it, and you can sort of see it from the trail. You get Spur Brook Fall, which is on Spur Brook. I'm going to walk out where you are, John. And it's pretty big. I don't think my GoPro, I'm too zoomed in. Let me stop this and restart it. Or not so zoomed. There we go. Now I'm zoomed all the way out. So I'm just standing on there's a little spur path out, and it's a drop. You can't get down to these falls, at least not easily. It's got a little bit over there and then the big cascade. Okay, we're gonna head up the hill. I don't know how we cross Spur Brook, but we have to cross it, right?
You have to cross it.
Let's go find out. We're pretty close, I think. So sorry about that. Okay. Well, that was pretty. I mean, I read the book, but I didn't. Truthfully, I was only looking to see if there was. Last pointed to what?
Trail sign said Randolph this way.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw that. But I didn't pay attention in the book to anything except like whether there was anything particularly treacherous or a reason to go one way versus the other way on this, and I haven't noticed anything at all. So there's some climbing and some descent, whichever way you go. Oh, look. Maybe we cross right here. Well, actually, no. This is just a little spur. This waterfall is going to go right up here, and we're going to cross it. But that's the other waterfall over there. So this is just flowing into the bottom of it. Don't want to slip on that. That would be a nice little slide that you don't want to take. Okay, as I lose my balance. So, woo, I'm walking right through the water because you can see where people have, my feet are wet now. You might be able to see where people have worn down the moss, and John's not doing that.
Yeah,
Are your feet dry?
Safe. Yeah,
Man.
I think so.
My left one definitely got some water. It's okay. And more. I wonder what this is always like. Like, I think they've had a bit of rain. Maybe it's not always flowing so much. Okay, look at this. This is where we cross. Oh, don't want to fall there. Okay. That is the top of the waterfall. Luckily, it looks like you can step right across. Yep. Okay, so that's Spur Brook, which I think Spur Trail runs along Spur Brook also, right? And there's waterfalls on that too. It's nice. Cool. We have to do this water crossing on King Ravine, which is no big deal, but it's pretty. It's running really well. We can go this rock to that rock to that rock and over. Should be no big deal. Okay, and then we're going to be almost to the floor of the ravine. A couple tenths, 3/10 to the floor of the ravine, which is up. Oh, it's all sunny. It's hard to tell. I can see the side up there. All right, we're going to keep going. We are at Mossy Fall now, which is not all that large and impressive. It's right over there. It looks like it's about 8 feet tall, but the stream has lots of pretty cascades, and like right behind John there's one, and then another 50 feet down there's another. It keeps going for a while. It's quite loud. So that's Mossy Falls. There's some bugs here. Haven't really been buggy at all today, surprisingly. We're at the place where King Ravine Trail splits. We're going to take the subway to go through the caves, and then we're going to come back. Well, then we're going to continue up and do the ice caves. Then we're going to come back down. They call it the elevated. And the head wall, I didn't zoom in, but oh, I probably should have zoomed in. Right here, you might see like a rock slide. That is the King Ravine head wall. It doesn't look bad to me. It wasn't. It's like doing stairs. That's how I remember it. And then over here, the junction with Chemin des Dames is right around the corner, like 30 feet away maybe. And Chemin des Dames comes down, I think, right in here through that boulder field. That's a fun trail. We've only done that once, descending. We've only done the head wall once, ascending, not on the same hike. And then Great Gully leaves from King Ravine. I think it's right after the subway. And goes up somewhere along the side here. I don't remember where it goes. In here, maybe? There's a big waterfall, though, right up here. That's cool. In the winter, it makes like blue ice bulges on that. Okay, we're gonna eat first, eat lunch. I think before we go in, actually, I don't remember, we could just go over and sit on one of those and have a view out towards Randolph. What do you think? I don't want to just sit in the trail. Sure. Okay. We're going to eat, and then we're going to go through the subway, which I think is like 300 yards or something like that. I don't remember it being a big deal. So we'll see. We'll see how my memory is. We are just starting out on the subway, but we stopped to have lunch. This is looking up. And then it's funny because we haven't gone in yet, but there's the sign for it is right there. You might be able to see a yellow blaze. Where is it? I can't see it on my screen. I think it should be right in the middle of my screen, but the screen on a GoPro is like 1:2. I can't tell where it is. But basically we came across this and then over, and it's all been rock hopping. And some of the drops, especially the first one, the very first one was like you step onto like a little knife edge pointy rock. There is a tree with there's a tree branch you can grab, but if you slip, you go down 20 feet.
Wow.
It's like, it's not something that you want to take little kids on, for sure. Teenagers, yes. And then we've just been hopping through this boulder field, but we're not going in it yet. And then the trail appears to go down right here. So I think maybe we'll be getting in it there. I just can't remember. And it's still clear on those peaks out there, but boy, is it cloudy. I guess that's okay. Up here, Airline Trail goes right up along this. It's a great trail. And what else can I say? Black flies are out, and we haven't really had black flies in weeks. But sitting right here, there's not much of a breeze. I don't know. They breed in cold water, though. They don't breed in stagnant water. We have a little bit of a puddle right here, but I don't know. I guess that waterfall and other Great Gully has a waterfall in it. There's water in here that I guess is cold enough. I don't know, but man, they're getting us. Especially John. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
That's how it is. It's beautiful here. Again, we haven't seen anybody yet. There was somebody on Snyder Bridge when we came off of Cliffway, but we didn't go over the bridge. I just looked down that direction and could see there was somebody there, but they didn't follow us. I've been clearing spider webs all day, so I don't think there's anybody really out ahead of us. But anyway, great place for lunch. They weren't so buggy.
Yes. Okay, Laura's gonna come through this part here.
And then
Interesting little cave
that
area.
way, huh?
Yep. And it goes right down this way. See the blaze there?
Yep. I lost my GPS signal when I was in the cave.
Really? Oh, I see another blaze over here.
So far, it hasn't been
All too much
cave,
sub.
I must
Hasn't
say.
it hasn't been so much sub.
No.
It's just way. It looks like this is going down underneath here. Looks like it. It goes right through there.
Now that looks a little more challenging. I don't know. If
Look
you'll
at
be-
that.
You won't be able to shoot
Squeezing right through there. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to shoot that. Okay, here we go.
that. Okay, this is John going through that tight spot. Of course, I don't know how well it will translate here.
Piece of cake.
There it is, huh? You kept your pack on and everything.
That's right.
Okay. I think I had to take my pack off the other time for this. I see your feet. Here I come. Put my phone in the correct spot.
Really cinch that thing down.
Yep. cinched. Okay, here we go. I don't want to hit my head. That's the thing.
So you can see Laura's hand up there. She's making her way
Yeah,
through
but
here.
I'm having a problem here. Hold on. I put my foot in a bad place. Ugh. Jeez. Whoa. My legs are too long. Hang on. Ugh. There we go. Jeez, I'm doing the splits. Not good. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
That's a tight squeeze, huh?
Okay. All right. There we go. I just did. Whew.
I see one leg only.
All right, here it comes. That was tricky. I'm gonna step on that blaze, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, and then move my head. Jeez.
Here she comes. She's making her way through.
No, it's hard if
you're a bigger person.
Yes, for sure. Also taller. I think the taller you are, the harder it's gonna be. Not that I'm any taller than you, but
Well, you got
my
it.
legs are longer, which can be a help, but it can also be a hindrance.
You did it. Watch your head come through there.
Shoes are sticking.
You didn't leave anything behind, huh?
I don't think so. Can I have both poles?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
Jeez.
isn't that fun?
Yeah. Fun enough.
Okay. Another kind of cave-like passage. Not quite a cave, but it's definitely a tight squeeze through here. Okay. Whew. Look at that piece of cake.
Okay, we're out of the subway. It took like 10 minutes once we were like done with lunch, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it took that long.
Nope, wasn't long.
Subway comes out right here. The elevated goes back this way, which is how we're gonna go. And then King Ravine continues on right here. We're gonna go just a little bit further to do a little ice cave loop, which is not unlike the subway, and it is to the right-hand side, just like the subway is. I don't know. I think this is the trail.
I think so too. This is a bypass.
That's a bypass. I mean, I have to climb over that for sure. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going to go do the ice caves, and then we're going to come back on King Ravine.
Elevated.
Take the elevated way back. And there's a little bit of scrambling coming up to the floor of the ravine between Mossy Fall and the floor. So that's going to be slow going on the descent. But after that, we're going to pick up short line and then cruise on down to Appalachia via short line and the link, I think. Okay, I think the trail's that way.
I see a sign.
I see a sign though.
Yeah.
Which way is the trail? I don't see any blazes. I mean,
I think it's that.
you think it's the way I'm on? It seems very, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't look worn. You just don't know in the White Mountains. Half of the trails are running down stream beds, so. Okay, this is clearly worn.
Yeah, this is definitely the way.
It would be nice if there were a blaze in there. Okay. So this is the junction of Great Gully. We're not going to take that. Continue up on King Ravine. Okay, so we just came through here, and the trail obviously continues on this way. There's no signage here, but there is a blaze right here. And it goes around the thing, the rock.
Climbs up.
So, do you see any more blazes?
There are blazes in here.
Okay, and there's blazes in here. So it's weird, there's no signage. It's not on Gaia. It's just marked as a point of interest, kind of off trail on far out, although they do say it's a side trail, but they don't show it. So this is the ice caves. Maybe the other end has a marker. I don't know. Let's go find out.
Now Laura's gonna make her way through this tight spot. It's short and narrow.
Got it.
Look at that.
Whoop.
Piece of cake.
Yep. Okay, there is actually still ice in the ice caves. That's the only ice I've seen, but I can feel the nice cool breeze coming off that.
It's a fun one.
And now it's hotter right here. It's dripping on us in here. Do you think it goes under that? I don't think so. I don't know, actually.
Get through there.
I feel like it goes up because that orange above your head.
Okay.
You know, if it were gonna go through, I think they would have had like an arrow, or it would have been lower. Something. This is the joys of route finding. Do you think? What does it look like?
I mean, it's a path.
It's a path. Is there a blaze?
Yeah, there's a blaze.
Okay, there's a blaze. Here I go. All right, we just exited the ice caves loop right there. And there's a sign, but there isn't one at the bottom. So I don't know if it's just missing. I can't believe that they want you to go through it in this direction as opposed to the other direction. Definitely easier climbing up that stuff, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
But whatever. And then King Ravine Trail. So we're going to be going right down there. It looks a little bit steep, but wooded. Okay, so next thing, I don't even know.
Line.
I mean, short line is, we're going to go
We've
past.
already seen the other stuff.
Yeah, we're going to go past Mossy Falls, and then immediately we're going to join, I think it's almost immediately, we're going to join with short line and head back. And I don't know if there's anything of interest along the way at all. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we're just idiots, I guess. I don't know. This is the south end, or I don't even know, the lower end of the Ice Caves Loop. There's a sign. This is the spot where I said there's no sign. Oh, but there's a blaze that goes around because we came through here and you're climbing up. Let me go back. This is how we came. You have to know to look. Hang on. I wasn't even up that high. I was down here. Oh, you're coming through and you're watching your footing because there's this thing, which is like quite an incline. You can't walk on that safely. I was just watching my footing and the sign is up here. It's like 15 feet over your head. There's the sign. Okay, well, there you have it. In any case, we're back on the area between the ice caves and the subway. Jeez, I can't believe that. It's marked. And I couldn't remember if we did that before or not. I just don't remember. I know we did the subway. All right. We are back at the car. Appalachia is still full. People are parked on the road still. I wonder how far down the road they're parked. We're the second car on the road. My watch measured 9.75 miles. I think John's quite a bit behind me on that. I think when we went into the caves, it really messed up our tracking. I know that car. In any case, it's somewhere between 9.25 and 9.75 miles. All right. Wow, Cars are going down. Oh, not too far. There's only like 6 or 7. Not bad. All right, that was a good hike. Fun.